All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate it, like always, for you guys being here, supporting, doing what you guys do. So, thank you again. So tonight's, I guess, live stream is going to be, I guess, about everything that's going on. I mean, there's a lot of shit moving really fast. We sort of knew that a lot of things that are happening now were going to happen, but it's moving at a faster pace than a lot of us would have liked to have for it to move. But nonetheless, it still has to move in whatever direction it's moving in. So, anyway, guys, thank you for again joining. Yes, someone says no shave. I'm gonna try to see if I can grow a full face beard. The wife's not happy about it, but I'm gonna see how far I can go. Adam in Alaska, thank you for the loud and clear. Appreciate it. So yeah, listen, guys. The way everything is going, and yeah, Vicky Clark said way too fast. It is moving really fast, but I think that is the point, right? I think the faster it moves, the less there's time to do something about it, right? And clearly, we are seeing that firsthand, right? For those of us that live in New York City, we're seeing that firsthand as well, right? We're seeing shit being mandated and them giving you no time. So with that, it is what it is. Yes, Pamela, no shave November. I thought it was last month, but if it's this month, then I'm right on deck, right? I actually started the no shaving, I think it was October 31st or November 1st. So, anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm going to see how far I can go with this thing before I have to shave it, before the wife really, puts the screws to me. So, I'm hoping to get to see what it looks like fully grown out. And, I'm going to take care of it, obviously. I'm going to, comb it or whatever needs to be done. So I don't look completely homeless. I just want to look partially homeless. Mad Dasher, should the president be impeached? Absolutely. There's a lot of, I would say, mandates and rules and things of that such that he's, first of all, let's talk about him being impeached, or rather replaced, because he is not psychologically sound. He doesn't have the mental capabilities to run this country. That is evident. I mean, if we ever seen the evidence that we're seeing in Trump, Trump would have been out as soon as he forgot one elected official's name. Never mind multiple elected officials' names. And if I'm not mistaken, he forgot who the vice president was, his running partner, right? So it's they wanted to mentally evaluate Trump, or they did rather. Sorry, they did evaluate him. And now, when they request that of Biden, they're like, no, thank you, no dice. So whatever, guys. We're in trouble after Biden. I mean, I thought Biden was going to collapse before this year, but he didn't. He's still here, still forgetting where he is. But it doesn't matter now at this point whether he steps down now or he steps down 6 months from now. Kamala Harris is by far the worst. Like, listen, if Kamala Harris is an asshole. She's a piece of shit. But at least be a piece of shit with some kind of balls. Like, she has no leadership values, zero. And I hate to say this because what I'm about to say is gonna sound like broken glass, or chewing broken glass rather. Sorry, Kamala Harris. I would rather somebody like Hillary Clinton, who has the balls and the fortitude to make whatever decisions need to be made, whereas Kamala Harris has zero. All right, so she is by far the worst. Though, listen, I wouldn't want Hillary Clinton in there either, but still, at least Hillary Clinton would make decisive decisions. She'd be like, this is what it's going to be. And we'd be like, fuck you, bitch. But nonetheless, she's making a decision. Kamala Harris would be spinning in circles trying to figure out what to do, right? I mean, fucking, we all know that fucking Hillary Clinton, right, is the wicked bitch of the East. That bitch is an asshole, right? Or West, rather, sorry. But at least she's a decision maker. And I hate to say that. I really do. Texas surplus. Absolutely. She would be frightening. But, again, look, Kamala Harris would fucking probably have a meltdown if she was faced with a real decision. She couldn't even handle the border situation. Now look at this. She really can't handle anything. You ask her a question and she laughs like a fucking hyena. So, again, she's a poor choice. You know, I mean, and the problem with a poor choice like Kamala Harris is that other world leaders are going to look at this and be like, we could take advantage of this bitch. Let's go. You know, and then that's it, right? So, at least but then again, Hillary Clinton, she would probably go along with the takeover of America. I mean, listen, guys. Right now, the United States is at its communist finest, right? We have mandates that are only supposed to be short-lived. Yet these politicians in these states, cities, towns, and the country are running these mandates continuously without any break or, I don't know, I guess repercussions. I mean, they're just running it and no one's saying anything. And when someone challenges them, they look, COVID. That's all they point at. They point at like a COVID chart, and then everybody's like, okay, all right, you know what, you got this. But Kevin Grip, thank you for the donation. This is pretty, guys, this is pretty fucking bad. You know, I mean, the communist state of this country is getting worse day to day, hour by hour. I've never seen anything like it. And that's why I think they want it to move fast, so there's nothing that can be done. Deborah Dude, thank you for the donation. I mean, guys, really, it's insane. Northern Prepper 1, the news update. So, a quick update on what's going on here in New York. The New York City Fire Department lost out on on that little deal that they were trying to make with the city. So, bottom line is we have an ultimatum, right? The ultimatum is take the shot, get fired, or retired, right? I mean, that's it. That's all it is right now. I'm going to do a more full video on it probably tomorrow while I get more information. But as of right now, it looks like I will be retiring by next week, right? So that's that. I will be, not a fireman anymore, and then I'll deal with whatever the fuck comes down the pipe later. But again, moved so fast, it fucking shook a lot of people. And that's the problem with fucking these politicians today. They have this ideology that works. If you move fast enough and you scare the shit out of people, you can get away with a lot of shit. And they're doing it. They're doing it as we speak. This country is bad. Texas surplus. So a lot of PD guys retired, and there was only 34 holdouts. I mean, 34 guys who took the leave without pay. I'm pretty sure it's down to 0 now. As that bag of shit de Blasio gloats on fucking screen. You know, look at me, I got everybody vaccinated. You know, I mean, that's his fucking claim to fame. And listen, I'm telling you guys right now, this is my fucking word. I've been working on flyers to destroy this guy's campaign. When Mayor de Blasio announces he's running for New York State governor, I'm going out of my fucking way to destroy that piece of shit's fucking campaign. I mean, listen, to be fair, he's going to destroy his own campaign. But I'm going the extra step and handing out flyers and leaving. I'm going fucking to war to destroy his campaign. You know why? Because this asshole gave this guy enough time to do so now. So he can thank himself for me destroying this campaign. And I'm going to try my best. I'm not saying that I'm solely going to be the one doing it, because if you look at his track record, I think his track record is going to destroy his own campaign, but I'm going to be sitting in front of his campaign hall, or whatever it is, destroying his fucking campaign. I'm going out of my fucking way to destroy this guy. Fuck him. John Ping, thank you for the donation. A piece of shit like that does not get to run for anything else other than maybe a Glee Club president. That's it. That's all he gets. And even then, he probably fucked that up. All right? If this guy's wife stole X amount of money from the city, he watched crime get worse because he wanted the cops to do nothing, why would anybody elect this piece of shit to be governor of the United States? Now, Letitia James, who is I forgot what her position is here in New York State, the Attorney General, I think it is, for New York State, and Jumaane Williams both want to run for governor as well. I think they're toying with the notion. Fuck both of them, all right? But de Blasio, I'm absolutely going to enjoy fucking his campaign right in the ass. Heather, yes, he will destroy it himself. Absolutely. He'll destroy his own campaign, but fuck him. Why not add some fuel to the fire? That's what, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to fucking destroy his campaign. And that's my announcement for him, And somebody said that Prepper 007. I like that, by the way. Someone was like, you should run for governor just to fuck with him. I'm like, I'm not, because there's 2 other assholes that are running with him. But I'm definitely gearing up for this. I already got shit planned out. So all he has to do is announce it, and I am fucking him in the ass with destroying his campaign. That's the bottom line. This is how much I hate this guy. I mean, listen, if the guy was on fire, I would not even piss on him to put it fucking out. All right? That's how a bag of shit he is. And not because of what he did with the mandates. Forget about that. The guy destroyed his city. He got a city in his hand, and it was perfectly fine. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to fuck this city right in the ass. And that's what he did. He screwed it up. He made matters worse. He fucking made the cops hate their job. Steve Walden, thank you for the donation. Kingpin, thank you for the donation. John Ping, and I got you guys. Thank you. All right, guys, everyone, thank you for the donation. Apologies if I miss anything. I mean, listen, guys, this guy can fuck up a wet dream, but nonetheless, it's and he's definitely gonna fuck his own campaign. That's without a doubt. But the fact that he fixed his lips to say I'm running for governor, or he wants to run for governor, sorry, I'm like, no, there's no way this is happening. So, NorCal Prepper, what's going on, man? Angry about to go with John Wick on. Yeah, I wouldn't say John Wick, but I would definitely say I'm definitely throwing fucking, paper pamphlets at them like fucking ninja stars. That's where this is going, because fuck that dude. He think and the thing is, he thinks he's good enough to run. That's the crazy shit. The crazy shit is this psych patient thinks he could fucking he could run this shit. So Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Yes, I had fun this weekend. It was nice and relaxing, but obviously I had to come back to this this bullshit. But anyway, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival had a prepper yard sale for those of you that didn't know. And it was really cool. There was a lot of shit to be sold there. There was a lot of shit to be bought there. I went there to relax. I went there to, again, just show him support. And it was a good fucking time. Hudson probably... Mike is his fucking name. Sorry, I'm trying to say his whole YouTube title is a mouthful. But Mike from Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, he does real shit as far as for prepper community. Like, so for the prepper community, he does some real shit, guys. So that was pretty, and he's going to continue to do that shit for the prepper community up there. So I advise those who are in the New York City or state area, the next time he has one of these things, which I'll be promoting, you guys got to head up there and visit it. It's pretty cool. Yes, JD, the 2022 is going to be a total shit show. And the shit show is going to be me destroying this motherfucker's campaign. Listen, I don't know how many more times I could say it. I am actually excited over this whole thing. I am not excited about much. I don't get the needle for me doesn't move much in the excitement thing, but the excitement scale. But for this guy, fucking his fucking campaign is gonna be a dream of mine, because I didn't have this dream until this asshole became mayor. Reload, thank you for the donation. Terry, thank you for joining the membership program, or membership, sorry. And the All-Seeing Cat, thank you for the donation. Listen, this is my first time growing out a full beard, so I'm taking tips like using conditioner on my beard and then brushing it almost every day to sort of straighten it out, because I got like really coarse hair, because Negro. But yeah, if I brush it out every day and condition it, I can get it to flow the way I want. That's just one of the tips one of those Special Forces guys gave me a while back in Blackwater. So, Prepper, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So anyway, Brian Barbie. Yes, I heard about beard oil as well. So I'm gonna use conditioner and that as well and brush it. Somebody said what? Yeah, I said it, guys. So listen, I'm not gonna sit here anymore and dwell on the bullshit that's going on. I'm really not. I'll give you guys updates, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, I'm not a fireman anymore. Woe is me. I'm not doing that bullshit. That's what they want, right? They want you to feel bad. And Janet, thank you for the donation. They want you to, they want you to crack. And these assholes are not going to get me to crack. And cracking is, well, there's two sides of cracking. There's cracking and fucking hauling off and shooting people. And then there's cracking and giving in and getting a shot. Neither of those two are going to happen, so they're not going to win, right? Some people like, you let them win if you quit. I'm not quitting. I'm retiring. It's a difference. I got my time in. I'm going to walk. They can truly eat my ass. I'm not going to fucking, I'm not going to subscribe to them. Yeah, Kevin, you don't want. Yeah, you definitely want to see this guy cry. It's probably ugly, ugly. Watch me cry. Mountain grandma. Yeah, I guess once a fireman, always a fireman. I'm not sure about that. Yes, Tan L. The beard. I don't think my beard is nappy because I can run a pick through it when it's thicker and it doesn't get caught up on itself. Because Negro. But it should be fine. Like I said, I'm giving it a try. My wife is dead against it, but. Because she's like, you got a lot of gray in your beard. It's going to make you look older. Who cares? Who am I trying to look good for? I'm not working now. I might as well have some kind of a hobby. Grow my beard and pick fucking food out of it. I don't know. Thank you for the donation, None XBDA. If I said that right. Thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. So anyway, yes, if she's worried about me looking like an old man, who cares? And like I said, this is temporary. I just want to see what it'll look like, grown out. I couldn't grow out my beard because I worked for the fire department, and you had to keep clean shaven or close shaven, right? So, and yes, NordCal Prepper, beards are the thing. But here's the one thing about beards that I'm noticing that I'm really annoyed with: hipsters, those fucking pansies, are growing beards as if that makes them a man. Hipsters made fucking growing a beard a feminine act now. How the fuck did they do that? How did hipsters go, you know what? I'm going to grow a beard and I'm going to make this look fucking gay. How the hell did they do that shit? That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. You see these hipsters with their fucking top notch and their fucking, their beard fixed and they're smiling like a woman. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is this shit? Right? So, again, leave it to hipsters to fuck up growing a beard. And you see that here in the city a lot, guys. You see these guys who are built like 12-year-old schoolgirls with a beard. And they're like, I'm a man with my fucking Paul Bunyan shirt on. No, you're not, dickface. You're fucking part woman. Shut the fuck up and sit down, Fucking guys can't change a tire or fucking do anything with their hands. But all of a sudden they grew a beard and now they're a man. I really can't fucking stand hipsters. Those motherfuckers. Anyway. Enough with the hipsters and their bullshit. It's fucking hypocrites. They're the worst. They really are. They sit there and they go, oh, look at me. I got on dungarees on my fucking boots. And if you told them to go out to the woods and survive a weekend, they'd fucking snap and cry. Because they're fucking, they're not, listen, they're women that have more balls than hipsters. How's that possible? How is that possible? But nonetheless, these hipsters proved it, right? That's science. That's called science. When you look at a hipster and you go, they're women tougher than this guy, right? It's they must. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them. I don't know. I really don't. But anyway, right. They're wussies, pansy, girly men, whatever you want to call them. It's insane, man. Holy shit, they're the fucking worst. They sit there and talk about fucking manhood like they know. And these guys with the beards, when they grow their beard, guys, they sit there and they make these memes or they make these comments online and they go, there's nothing more manlier than growing a beard. I'm like, how the fuck would you know anything about manliness, you fucking pansy? Holy shit, I'm a man now because I grow a beard. It's like fucking, they stopped fucking sucking on their mother's breast and all of a sudden they grew a beard and became a man. Fuck out of here. And those are the guys that couldn't do the job that we do, whether that's being a cop, fireman, EMT, correction officer. Which correction officer, that's some shit. That's a fucked up job. I mean, you got to be clinically insane to be locked up with an inmate and then when the shit goes down, sit there and try to fight these dudes off. Gypsy Soul, thank you for the donation. Yeah, guys. I mean, yeah, I could probably go on and on about this fucking hipsters and their bullshit. Yeah, let's go hipsters, right? Fucking pussies. They're the worst. And you know what makes them bad? What makes them really bad is the fact that they label themselves as being cool. They're like, oh, I'm cool. I'm down, man. I'm get the fuck out of here, you fucking beatnik, and beat it. Like fucking, holy shit. They're just fucking horrendous people. And then crazy shit is there's some hipsters that don't realize they're hipsters until you call them out as hipsters. They sit there and they do yoga in the nude and they eat fucking, kale, and they start breakdancing for fucking, for food. Who knows what they do? Stupid fucking people. They're useless to society. Like whatever, man. It's fucking insane. And yes, thank you for that, Jeff Gray. They live in their fucking mother's basement on top of everything else. On top of everything else, they're just fucking whatever. They're like, Mommy, can I get meatloaf? And can you brush my beard for me? I mean, like, that's the kind of shit I am pretty sure they're doing in their mother's house. Fucking getting their beard brushed and getting meatloaf. Fucking assholes. Anyway, guys, back to the changing America. Sorry about that. Listen, next year, 2022. 2022 is going to be a fucking disaster. I can feel it. I can feel it in my my bones that I think we're headed for a shitty ride next year. And I'm listening for a couple things to happen next month or January. That's gonna let me know whether or not shit's gonna get really bad, right? So we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see how bad things get next year, or rather, what happens next month. Or the month after, January rather, sorry. I'm looking for 2 events to happen. And if one event pops up, then we're in serious trouble. But, and that event would be, JD, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, more viruses, I think. So now, here's the kicker, guys. Bill Gates, right, that piece of shit. Bill Gates made a statement about weaponized chickenpox, and that he wants to, hold on, let me pull it up for you. What the hell? Seriously. So Bill Gates warns of smallpox terror attack and urges world leaders to use germ games to prepare. Germ games. He's urging world leaders, guys, about weaponized smallpox. There is a huge fucking problem here. Huge problem. Now, here's something interesting that happened over the summer, for those of you that might not have known. The FDA approved something called Tembeca, right? It's to fight weaponized smallpox. And this was passed back in June of this year. June 5th, the article was written, but I think June was when the FDA passed this new treatment for weaponized smallpox. Now, it's a treatment. It's not a vaccine, sorry. It's just a pill or pills that you have to take, and you have to take in its early stages. Now, why would this be passed back in June by the FDA, and then Bill Gates 2 days ago make that same statement about weaponized smallpox? And then not talking about smallpox, guys, the wording is weaponized smallpox, right? So it's not regular smallpox. Now, I know some people say they were inoculated against it. You inoculated against regular smallpox, not weaponized smallpox, right? So again, where's this going? Yes. Now, someone brought up Dark Winter, Operation Dark Winter. That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear a smallpox outbreak, right? And that's when we know that shit's going to be a shit show. The other shit show that I'm waiting for is January 4th. When that happens, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. A lot of people are going to quit. We're going to see the unemployment rate shoot up. Now, the unemployment rate might not move if people are fired or quit, right? Because then I think you can't apply for unemployment, and then that's that. You're without a job, right? So, for those people who watched the video earlier today, you got to keep one thing in mind. If you're going to quit, you might not be eligible for unemployment. That's something very serious to think about, and that is around the corner. That is January 4th, so you have a little less than 2 months to think about what you're going to do. That is the other thing that I'm looking out for, because that can also collapse the economy, right? A lot of people out of work, guys, can definitely harm the economy. Someone says, "Do you have a gas mask?" Tanya, I do. I forgot the model. It's at home. If I remember, I'll put it in the description section below. But I do have a gas mask, and I would probably get it for the entire family. Stacy, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. So, yeah, JD. I guess you could, and that's the other school of thought. I guess you could have your company fire you, and if they fire you unjustly because of this illegal mandate, maybe you have a fucking leg to stand on. Just maybe. But again, that's down the line. That's not immediate, right? So just because you get fired, you might not see money from that lawsuit for years. So again, guys, you have to think about the immediate future when it comes to having money. Are you going to submit, or you're not going to comply? What are you going to do? You have to make this choice, or you have to start thinking about this choice. Sorry. And that's leading me to this whole communistic country that we live in. Communistic is not a word, but a communist country we live in, right? And everything that's being done, it's being done in two fashions. You're getting two choices, or two ultimatums. You're not getting a choice. A choice is when there's a third option available, right? Either you take the shot, you get tested weekly, or you quit. Those are choices. Either you take the shot, or you lose your livelihood. That's not a choice. That's an ultimatum. Because without a livelihood, you can't eat. WTF, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Right? So we are only being given an ultimatum, guys. Melissa, I guess. But that's the problem. Some people are going to have to submit. Some people are in a bad way financially, and they can't afford it. And I understand that. I truly understand that. Reload, exactly. Start your own business. But not everybody can say, fuck it. Some of us preppers can say, fuck it, because we got enough food to go a long way. We put a lot of money away. So a lot of us can't afford it in that aspect. Some people can't afford it, but will absolutely be like, fuck it. Because they are dead against it. But not everybody's like that. Some people, guys, you're going to be scared. This is going to be a scary decision you're going to have to make. I mean, again, it's around the corner. Some people are going to make this decision out of anger. Some people are going to make this decision out of being scared. And so, again, you have to seriously think about it. It's easy to sit up here and type away, fuck that, I'm not doing this. I know a lot of fucking people that were beating their chest saying, yo, I'm not doing this, I'm not complying, I'm not going to get it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then completely rolled over. So, for everybody who's talking tough, you got to wait till you're in this situation. Now, I already knew what I was going to do. I knew from the beginning when they announced this shit months ago, I was like, well, I'm retiring. I'm out. And if I don't have the time, I'm going to vest out. And vesting out means that I wouldn't be able to get a pension for another 3 years. I was ready to vest out and lose 3 years, right? But fortunately, it didn't work out like that. I got my time back, and so I don't have to wait 3 years. I could retire immediately. But I had already made the decision to vest out with my 17 years if I had to. But that was my decision. Not everybody's going to be able to make that decision. Guys, this is going to be fucking hard. Bill Hurst, exactly. No good decision comes out of anger or fear. You absolutely, guys, have to write this shit down. You have to look at this and go, all right, what are the benefits of me quitting? Can we do this? Can my wife or my husband absorb X, Y, and Z? Are we going to have to pull the kids out of Catholic school if they're in Catholic school or whatever special school they're in and put them in a public school? You're going to have to make some serious fucking changes, guys. It's not easy. I'm telling you right now, the shoe for me is going to drop by the end of this month. And then what? Right? We're going to handle it. We've already planned this out. And we know that it's going to be hard. So, but we're ready to take that on because that is what the establishment wants you to do. They want you to be scared. They want you to be scared. They want you to fold. That's what they want, and it makes them happy. If you watch Bill de Blasio, for those of you that live in New York, he gloats every time he talks about the numbers of city workers going up. The percentage, sorry. The percentage of city workers go up, I think, 1% a day. At least for the fire department, it's 1% a day. Right? So 1% every day is getting inoculated. And he gloats about that. And he looks like, in his eyes, yeah, my plan is working. Fuck him. And because of, in that gloating, smug look, and his ugly fucking wife, and his stupid fucking kids, one who's a psych patient, fuck that family. Seriously. That family, like I said, come fucking his election time for governor, I'm gonna fucking ruin his fucking campaign. Ruin it. Alright? If I have to eat spam to get fucking donations to ruin his campaign, so fucking be it. If I have to sit here and watch The View and watch those cackling hens just to get donations to ruin his fucking campaign, I'm doing it. Because that's how much I think of that piece of shit. Okay? He is the worst. And he needs to go. And he needs to be put in his place. Dakota, no, I didn't think my career was going to end this way. Absolutely not. I thought I was going to retire. But such is life. Tony, I hate spam. I fucking hate spam with a passion. I hate hipsters and then spam. Spam's like a close second to hipsters. But actually, politicians like de Blasio are number one. Then hipsters, then spam. Like spam's number 3, right? And then The View is up there somewhere as well. If I can cram everybody into the top 3, I will. Put it like that. Those fucking ladies on The View, they're the worst. It's funny because The View, and I think it was a week ago maybe, they were talking about Joe Rogan. And they were talking about Joe Rogan and calling him racist and homophobic and transphobic because the interview he had with that Dr. Sanj dude, right? And he put Dr. Sanj on the spot, and he made Dr. Sanj look like an asshole. And then Dr. Sanj got it back at home at CNN, and he got sort of ripped into a couple of people about that interview and how he just pretty much flubbed it. And he did. But Dr. Sanj also turned around and said, well, if you don't believe in, the mask and shit like that, why are you selling these online? I have a huge problem with people who sell masks online. That's just like a personal thing. I'm like, you're sitting there talking about you hate the mandates, you hate this, but then you turn around and you sell masks on your website. That's a bit, that's hypocrisy if you ask me. I know that on Teesprings they offer masks. I'm like, I would never fucking put that on the Angry Truth store. Ever. Because it's stupid. I don't like wearing it, but I'm going to sell it. That's dumb, But anyway, not the point. So anyway, The View looks at him and they're calling him all these names. And they're calling, and Howard Stern, out of all people, was calling Joe Rogan stupid because of his ideology on COVID. And that us people who are not following the rules should die of it. We should step out of the way. We shouldn't go to the hospital. It's a growing problem, guys. Foster Cluck, nice one, by the way. Thank you for the donation. Listen, Fluster Cluck, definitely email me at angryprepper@gmail.com. That's an interesting option you're going to take there with the wilderness and going into the woods. I would definitely like to hear from you more on that anyway. Debba Dude, yes, there is no cure for smallpox, but there is a treatment. The treatment's not a cure. The treatment, all it is you're supposed to get it in. You're supposed to take it within the first couple of days of being exposed to it, or being symptomatic. The first couple of days of being symptomatic, and then you take the pills, and it should stop it. But who the fuck knows? The problem with pills, guys, like the new COVID pill that's coming out, I don't trust that either. Olivia, thank you for the donation. I don't trust that either. That pill could wreck your liver and your kidneys, not to mention other organs in your body. So people like, oh, the pill's out and I don't have to get the injection. No, that pill has fucking less research than the injection. So we're going to take that now? So now we're going to, at least I can take the pill. It's just the fucking same except for it's in pill form. When people are like, oh, I can take the pill now. I'm like, wait, you're not going to take the shot? No. I said, why the fuck would you take something else that hasn't been fucking proven. Been proven to work. I have enough research data on it. People are like, oh, a few months is all they need. Whatever, man. Russell the muscle, exactly. It's all experimental, man. Yo, I mean, like I said, guys, it's all downhill from here. All downhill. It's just fucking how fast we're gonna go down that hill and how fucking rough that hill ride's gonna be. But it's gonna be rough. I see it being fucking pretty bad, man. Jack Springs, do me a favor, email me about the timeout, and I'll get down to the bottom of that. But I've also said, nah, I'm not going to repeat it again. I'll get down to the bottom of it. Don't worry about it. Clearly, I'm not fucking putting anybody on timeout because I can't keep up with this shit. Angels have arrived. Yes, you're right about that. Population agenda. It's a depopulation agenda. All right, so we're 36 minutes in. I'm probably not going to run this the full, the full course. I'll probably end it in a little while, and then at 10 o'clock, I'll start the Angry Truth channel a little early. Jay Flores, thank you for the donation. Brian Dead New Yorker. Listen, I don't know about what's going to happen in New York City anymore. Now that we have Eric Adams in, and Eric Adams used to be a cop, I can't see New York City completely collapsing. I would be not shocked, or not surprised, but I would be a little, like, oh shit, if it does, if anything happens in New York City, or New York City gets worse. Sorry. Also, guys, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up while you're at it. It helps out with the algorithm and all that crazy shit. Thank you. You know what, guys? You know the fucked up part about leaving the fire department early is I still had fucking years to give. It wasn't like it's not like I got hurt. It's not like I couldn't handle the job anymore. I'm leaving because some fucking asshole put a mandate in place, right? And now, unfortunately, a bunch of us are leaving ahead of our time, right? And that's what sucks, because it's not about the money. The one thing about being a firefighter, it's not about the money. You do this job because you love this job. If you become a firefighter because of money, and then I'm going to call you an asshole. This job is greater than that. It's fucking way bigger than the money. It's a brotherhood. There's a family element to it. There's all of these things to being a firefighter other than money, right? Some people like, it's all about money for those who really don't want to be a firefighter. Let's put it like that. For those who don't want to be a fireman, they want to hide out in some fucking slow company, that's them. But the rest of us who go to fucking busy shops and want to go to fires and like fucking shit rolling over our heads and getting in fucking shitty situations, that's why we become firemen. Because we like that fucking, that adrenaline. We like that fucking action, right? And then to boot, we like helping people in their time of need. Now, I'd rather not want to help somebody in the middle of a fire. I'd rather them be out of there ahead of time. But if not, that's what we're there for. We're there to get them out, right? And that's what the job is. The job isn't about money. So if you are looking to be a firefighter for money, you're in the wrong career. I'll tell you that right now. You have to have a love for the job, and you have to have a love for the firefighter's lifestyle. That's a love. That's not fucking, money. Anybody tells me they're in it for money, you can kick rocks and kiss a dick at the same time and become a hipster while you're at it. That's a hipster response. I'm only becoming a fireman so I can make money, right? Only hipsters say shit like that. But Romy Davis, yes, there are a lot of fucking. Look, I'm gonna tell you something like this. When I first became a firefighter and I walked in to my firehouse out of Proby school, I remember looking at some of these guys and going, "Holy shit!" Right? And like you're actually in the company of men. That's the crazy shit. And me, when I first got on, thinking I was tough and all this other shit. You fucking work around guys who are fucking tough. And you watch these guys operate at a fire. You watch these guys teach you what to do while the shit is going on, right? You train at at the firehouse, right? Or the training facility. You're training what to do before you go inside. The guys will also train at the firehouse and let you know how to do certain things. But even at a fire, guys are like, all right, you see this is happening? That's what you hit the fire like this, or you hit it like that, or you bounce the stream off the wall to get the fire at this angle. Like, you learn all of this shit throughout your entire career. Whether you're at the firehouse, whether you're at a fire, whether you're at the training facility, the Rock. And that is the job, right? And then on top of that, you learn how to be a better person. The firefighter's lifestyle is not for everyone, and every guy will give you a piece of that knowledge or a piece of being a firefighter and pretty much hand it to you and tell you this is what you do. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. We don't do this. We don't think like that. And then you start getting it, and you're like, holy shit. And then it clicks. Sometimes it takes longer than others, but it clicks. And then you're like, this is what being a fireman is. It's the fucking best job in the world. And it's all over for me, right? It's all over. For me, it's all over for a lot of us. We're no longer fucking firefighters. You know, I mean, me, technically, I still am until my last day of retirement. But unfortunately, nothing worked out in the way it was supposed to. And a lot of us are leaving. Such is life. And I'm probably going to go through my whole, anger phase and getting pissed off. And I'm absolutely going to go through all of that. I'm going to go through the whole, I'm going to miss this, I'm going to miss that. It's part of life, man. It's part of life. Can't do anything about it. Anyway, guys, with that being said, the world changing so fast. Yeah, I didn't think my career was going to end like this. Reload, thank you for the donation. A lot of us did not think our career was going to end like this. We thought we were going to retire on our own, on our own accord, but that's not the case. And there are a lot of other things coming down the pipe that I'm not so worried about this anymore. I'm like, I made my decision. Now I have to wait, I think, a week or two. And I have to concern myself with more realistic shit that's coming down the pipe, right? We got this food shortage that I think it's going to get exponentially worse really fast. Reese B, thank you for the donation. All right, so Reese B is asking two questions. First question is, what are your predictions for the next 6 months? Grid, economy, and the second question, will you ever leave New York? If so, where would you go? First question, my prediction is next year's, like I said earlier, it's going to be a shit show. It's going to get pretty fucking bad. As far as the grid, the electrical grid, there was an attack last year. Some guy flew a drone. I forgot what power facility. And the drone had a copper wire attached to the end of it. So it was dangling off the drone. And I guess he was going to hit one of the high voltage thingies and short it out from there. Except for that didn't happen. And the drone wound up crashing somewhere. And they found the drone. And the drone had all of its information wiped from it. So I don't think they could tell who did it. So the electrical grid's always under attack. I don't know if they're going to actually turn it out on purpose or have simulated an attack. But I'm not worried about the grid. I'm worried about the economy. And I'm worried about the Great Resignation come January 4th affecting the economy, right? It's like a domino effect, right? I think the food situation is going to get a hell of a lot worse next year. I think we're going to see bigger problems with the supply chain come next year, obviously because we see less people at work, less people going to work, more people getting firing. More people getting fired or quitting. We're going to see a lot of problems. Now, if we leave, that we were looking to leave, I don't know where we would go. My wife says that Colorado's on the table, Texas is on the table. Upstate New York, not so much because New York is a shit show when it comes to getting a house. They fuck you 10 ways to Sunday to get a home. Patriot forever. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Right? So, I don't know. But like Colorado, Texas, Tennessee is on the table. Maybe up north, but my wife hates the cold, so who knows? And yeah, man, Operation Dark Winter, I know what you guys are saying. That's something for everybody that they should read it. They should research Operation Dark Winter and just look at it. That's it. I'm not saying it's coming true, but I'm saying pay attention for the next couple of weeks of any new diseases popping up. I know they said weaponized chickenpox, but it could be any. I mean, weaponized smallpox, but I think it could be anything. We just have to fucking wait and see, unfortunately, where this goes and how this goes. Someone said Arizona is booming. I wouldn't mind living in Arizona, but Slim Shady. I heard Colorado's a liberal hellhole, but it also depends on where you live. No, I mean, listen, guys. Here's the other problem. Here's the other thing with here's the other problem with this whole blue state, red state shit. You can't keep leaving. Every time a state turns blue, we shouldn't automatically run. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. I think we're supposed to fight, and fight hard, and fight dirty, and I mean super dirty, because the liberals are not fucking giving up. So unfortunately for them, we're gonna have to fight super goddamn dirty to win back these states, and that's unfortunate because the honorable way is not. It doesn't work anymore, right? And unfortunately, we gotta fight like hell to fucking get these states back, so that this country can become a country again. Now, we're not going to get the old ways back. The old way is gone. We're not looking at the old ways. We can never get that back, because even with reuniting the country, we still have to change some things, right? And that's unfortunate. I also think we should start a community. I said this before. I'll say it again. I think we should start getting a community together. When I was at Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival's Prepper Yard Sale, we had a conversation around the fire about starting our own society, because is it swollen? It doesn't look swollen. But anyway, sorry for that. Patty P said my left eye looks swollen. I don't know. I don't think it's swollen. Yeah, whatever. Even if it is, who cares? It's COVID. So, starting our own societies is probably the only way, guys. The only way where we're going to get certain control back. Texas, Florida, one of those places. So we sat around this fire, guys, and we all sat there and started naming off the careers or the skills and the trades that were sitting around that fire, right? And guys, there was enough right there to start our own society. And that was at Hudson Valley Prepping Survival's Prepper Yard Sale. It was also a camp out at night. There was enough people there to start a society right there. Right? So now imagine a whole country of people. We got doctors and lawyers and nurses losing their jobs. We got firefighters, EMTs, cops losing their jobs. Right? We have all of these people. We have farmers losing their shit. We have all these people losing their jobs. We can absolutely start our own society, start our own state, or states, and fight like hell to get the republic back. It's available to us to do so. It's not like it's not, guys. I know this country has gone communist by way of mandates, but we still have a cracked door open to fucking fight for this and make our own society whatever we want. 300 Warrior, right, what are we waiting for? I don't know what we're waiting for, but I know that if people want to get down with this, we should start fucking contacting one another into how to do this, right? And the big part of this whole thing is starting our own community, our own society, whatever it is we got to put the fucking egos on the back burner. Egos should be reserved for fighting, not for getting a society together. That's my personal belief. Yes, Northern Prepper 1. It's time that we dump tea back into the harbor. Absolutely. It's a lot of shit we need to be doing. Mark Bernard, you could email me at angryprepper@gmail.com. We should absolutely start talking about this. Terry, like I said, they're doctors that lost their jobs. They're doctors that are out of work. They're teachers that are out of work. We have enough people to build our own society. We really do. I know that I know that it's scary and I get it, but listen, it's going to get a whole hell of a lot scarier before it gets better. So, LP, thank you for the donation. You know what I mean, guys? So, again, we could start what we want to start and not call it a militia, because that's what they want you to call it, and do something, because sitting here and complaining about what's going on is only going to go so far. We have to do something so that we can get off our own asses and start our own shit. Olivia, thank you for the donation. Olivia says, anyone want to farm with her? She'd rather have a society in colder north for those who can't handle the heat. Yeah, listen, guys, wherever you started is where you started, but we should be starting it in states that are close together so that we don't have to travel too far in case we have to back one another up. I don't think, like starting a society in Florida and then, Florida and then like fucking, I don't know, the backwoods of New York State, it wouldn't work. But we definitely need to start some shit. Flustercluck, angryprepper@gmail.com. That's my email. I don't know, guys. I just sitting there and rattling off the shit that was available to us. Again, they're farmers that, and I know they're farmers in different states that'll hook people up, help people out. You work out a deal, and not hook them up, but work out a deal that you pay them and whatever. And even if we have to come up with our own form of currency, so be it, right? Because obviously, guys, we start something like this, the banks are gonna fucking give it to you and take your money and tell you can't access it. So we come up with our own form of fucking currency, whatever that is. Hipster coins or some shit. I don't know, anything. Spam. Who gives a fuck? But our own currency. And we have politicians who don't subscribe to what's going on. We can absolutely start our own society. People don't want to fucking... But people, I guess nobody wants to do that because we are creature of comfort, right? We like our comfort. We like our lives right now. For us to do this is a major disruption in our life, in our routines. And that's why a lot of people are scared. Spamsters. Lamessa Dave, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Mighty Mouse says Texas nurse here, unvaxxed and unbashed. See, and that's what we need. We need to start societies like that. And again, guys, not fucking militias. I'm not a fucking big fan of militias. I know there's some militias out there that are, that are cool, but I don't want to sit there and fucking comb through who's cool and who's not. Too many militias out there are fucking, like John Wick Society, all fucking about ammo and guns and not about fucking building a better future. Militias are supposed to build a better future as well as protecting their area. But a lot of them gone way of fucking just guns and ammo and fucking that's it. What Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival started, that's the kind of society we need to start. Right? And he's already started it, by the way. Right? Maybe he realized it, maybe he didn't. I don't know. But he definitely has something going on. Right? I mean, you could start a farmer's market up by him. Everybody bring something that's food related and trade there, then start another a prepper yard sale or some kind of gear supply sale. We can do enough but what we have already. But we need to think bigger and grow bigger. Hudson Valley says, let's expand this. We absolutely should. Mike, I'll talk to you, I guess, tomorrow about this. We can absolutely put some more shit into play. Because, again, guys, what's coming next year, it's going to be, I hope, guys, what I think is going to happen next year doesn't happen. That's what I'm hoping for. That's my big fucking hope. But if the fucking chips start to fall next year or the dominoes start to fall next year, it's going to get exponentially bad and we're going to need one another. I think that's how bad it's going to get. I hope it doesn't. I really fucking hope nothing happens. I hope we roll into next year and then it's just more bantering and fucking COVID this and, shot that and that's it. 30% unvaxxed what? People in the United States? Shit, that's fast. We went to 70% already? Andy, thank you for the donation. Andy says he wants to get on with this. He's losing his job because of the mandate. That's the other thing, guys. If we start our own society, these mandates won't matter because we're keeping ourselves busy, fed, clothed, and housed. Those are the three things we fucking need. And all the other luxuries, well, they come with it or they don't. They come with our society or they don't. But we don't need all those luxuries. Those are nice. But as long as we're fed, have clothes, and fucking have money or our own money, whatever that is, we're good. $56 minutes. Yeah, Jack Springs. I thought that number be high. It's pretty high, but I don't know. I don't know. They lie so much about the numbers. Who the fuck knows? You know. Yeah, Cleon Princess. Exactly. If they do have 70, they should leave everybody alone. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. William Hall is asking if anybody here lives in Texas. I know that there's a couple people on here that live in Texas. Yeah, like I said, guys, I've read here that 30% are unvaxxed, so. Oh, the rest at most had one shot. Okay. Well, listen, guys, the numbers of that is going to dwindle. You're right. The unvaxxed numbers are going to dwindle because, again, people are going to take the shot. People are going to roll over. A lot of people are going to roll over. And you know what? I don't care to know who it is. Like let's say on here, for example. I don't care. It is what it is, guys. Some people are built to fucking stay in their ground, and other people are not. That's just that simple. I don't know what else to say behind that. Either you're gonna fucking grow a pair of balls and stay in the ground, or you're gonna fucking fold like origami. You choose. 22 thumbs down. I must be doing something right tonight. I didn't even go hard tonight, and I fucking got 22 thumbs down. Let's make it 25. Or 30, and even 30. Anyway, again, guys, the thumbs down are always some asshole who you say one wrong thing. Like the Travis Scott. For those of you that watch my video on Travis Scott, I'm going to talk about that on the Angry Truth channel in a couple of minutes. I was wrong about him. I was really wrong about him. I was super fucking wrong about him. So I'm going to dive into that later tonight. Actually, when I end this, I'm going to start the Angry Truth channel right away. I'm not going to wait till 10:15. Fuck that. I want to fucking, do the live stream and be done with that. Weak sperm. You know what weak sperm is creating? And I have to say this. Weak sperm creates hipsters. Okay, guys? So if you have weak sperm or you're suspected of having weak sperm, either A, stop producing kids, or B, take testosterone, natural testosterone building pills, building sperm. Sorry. Take natural testosterone boosters to build stronger sperm to make men. Right? But if you have weak sperm, stop having sex and stop creating kids. Because you're creating hipsters who carry fucking handbags over their fucking shoulders like they're women. That is so fucking infuriating. What is that? The fucking little bag over their shoulders and they're walking down the street with their fucking top notch and their beard. You fucking kidding me? Anyway, sorry. And that's why that's happening, because of weak sperm. Science, guys. I don't know. I don't know if that's even fucking true. But nonetheless, guys, the hipster fact is going. These guys are walking around the city with fucking a hand, like a little bag, and they drape it over their shoulder like a chick. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? That's not even metrosexual strawberry match. Not even. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Oh God. Anyway, the shit these people do, guys. They wear those tight, skinny jeans, and when a guy wears a tight, skinny jeans, he's not supposed to have a camel toe there, right? That's not supposed to fucking happen on a guy. Nonetheless, it's happening. So I don't, and then the bag across their and then they look at their watch. Oh my God, it's tea time, and they run and have tea time with their fucking crumpets with kale on the side. It's fucking a disaster watching these guys here in the city. A huge disaster. Yes, it's probably a merce. If I see a guy walk by with one of these purse things, I'm gonna take a picture of him. I'm gonna take a picture of him and like, look at this fucking pansy. I'm gonna share it with the fucking world. I'm gonna share this with the world because you should not be walking around with this on your back like a fucking purse, you know. And people are like, you're homophobic. Gay guys don't even do that shit. At least a couple of gay guys I know, they don't do that shit, you know. But these guys are comfortable in walking around with that shit. Fucking guys in their fucking camel toe purse making. Ugh, fucking disgusting these people are. Freddie, thank you for the donation. Catskill Prepper, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Catskill, again, for the donation. Catskill NY Prepper, by the way. Thank you for that. Fucking people. You know what? Hipsters should take the jab. They absolutely should. That's the one group of people I'd be like, yo, take that shit. Take it now. I'll even tell them, yo, if you take the jab, it'll grow your beard in a lot fuller and more manly looking. Just to be done with those fucking dudes. This is the fucking worst. I'm sorry. It's like a bunch of fucking pansies running around with a man bun and a fucking purse and saying that they're man because they have a beard. Look at my beard. Stupid bitches. And if they drink whiskey, it probably burns their throat. And like, oh God, it's burning my throat. Fucking bitches. Again, sorry. Sorry about the rant. Farmer Lewis, thank you for the donation. It's fucking is the worst, guys. Anyway, guys, that being said, we are at an hour and 2 minutes. I'm heading over to the Angry Truth channel right now. So for those of you that are interested, follow me over there. I'll continue my fucking browbeating of the hipsters. And we're going to talk about Biden's new mandates coming down, Travis Scott, and then open talk. All right, guys? Other than that, yes, those assholes drink fucking White Claws. Fucking pansies. Anyway, see you over there. Thank you for watching.